Alright guys, welcome back. So justice for Quinton Simon may finally be in the works. According to the news, Leilani Simon is they're scheduled to have opening statements Monday morning at 9 a.m. in court, which I'm not sure about that because I thought Monday was a holiday. So the news may be wrong about that. But anyway, the news did say that, they're scheduled to have opening statements starting Monday at 9 a.m. So if that's true, looks like justice for Quinton Simon may be headed his way. So, and for you guys that don't know anything about the Quinton Simon case, he went missing. Well, his mother called him. His mother called 911, reported him missing, said the door was open, yada yada, and things just were not adding up as the investigation unfolded, and it was really, really obvious. What was going on, so much that, man, the neighbors, the neighborhood, a lot of people were like protesting, but the police had to do their job, get the evidence for a prosecution, and that's what it took them a little bit, but they got it done. They got it done. And during this whole time, apparently, now what happened was Quinton Simon got taken away from his mother through CPS and placed in the care of his grandmother. And for some weird reason, the grandmother, Billy Joe, gave Quinton back to the mom while she went out of town on to do a job, some kind of construction job or something like that. Fatal mistake. She should not have given Quinton back to Leilani Simon to watch while she was gone out of town working. My understanding, Leilani was not supposed to be watching him, period. The grandmother had, full custody. Leilani may have had, supervised visitation or I don't know. Anyway, Leilani ended up losing custody of Quinton. Somehow the grandmother ended up giving Quinton back to her while she went out of town for a few days to do a job. And again, was it worth it? Was it worth it? And then apparently the grandmother went down the street to the babysitter's house and got into a big altercation with the babysitter. That was all over social media. Let me play that for you right here.
Your entire family, keep recording. Don't take my phone. Keep recording. Don't take my phone. Good, you were wrong. You were wrong. I begged you to help. I begged you to help. Put that on social media. I begged you to help. Oh, yeah, and I begged you to help. I said, hey, Michelle, please get the kids. You're a liar. Take them, I'll give you $3. I'm a liar. I'm about to put it all over. Good. Good, because you're awful to say you're going to put a memorial. My baby's not dead. My baby's not dead.
All right, so that was all over social media. That really did not make The grandmother looked good. Of course, everybody was very emotional when that happened. So it doesn't surprise me that that did happen. But again, you know, it was not a good look for the grandmother. Then you had the grandmother and Leilani sitting in front of their house and doing a news interview. And in the news interview, if I'm not mistaken, Leilani said allegedly that, you know, if I am found responsible for what happened to Quinton, I will turn myself in. She said something to that effect. And come to find out, you know, she allegedly was on a bunch of pills from her drug dealer, and you know that's when Quinton went missing. I don't know, guys. I don't know. She may claim in court that she didn't know what she had done, but I can see the prosecuting say, well, if the prosecution's saying, well, if you didn't know what you'd done, why'd you go dump his body in a dumpster right down the road? If you didn't know what you had done. You know, you know, but at the end of the day, this is about justice for little Quinton Simon. And, you know, hey, right after they found little Quinton's body, you know, his remains in the landfill, let me show you what happened after that.
Today, a Chatham County grand jury indicted Leilani Simon with 19 counts in the disappearance and death of her son, Quinton Simon.
So yeah, after Leilani saying basically, hey, if I'm found responsible for what happened to him, I will turn myself in. Then they find Quinton Simon's remains in the landfill, and then we have that. I think she did turn herself in, I believe. I can't remember now. It's been a while. But I do think that she did turn herself in. I think she did keep her word on that, and she did turn herself in. But again, you know, just a horrible, horrible situation that could have been avoided. You know, a judge ruled that, you know, Leilani Simon was not to be the mother of Quinton Simon. Or, you know, the judge took Quinton Simon out of Leilani's care. She lost him. She lost custody of him. Custody got granted to the grandmother, Billy Joe. Billy Joe, for whatever reason, gave Quinton Simon back to Leilani when she was proven unfit, and judge took him away from her. Billy Joe, for some reason, gave Quinton back to Leilani to watch while she went out of town on some kind of job. And here is where we're at today, guys. So, I'm sure there'll be a lot of, I'm sure the babysitter will be testifying. I'm sure, you know, Leilani's boyfriend will be testifying, because apparently she got in a big fight with him before she went and got the drugs from a drug dealer, allegedly by police. So I'm sure, you know, he'll be testifying. I'm sure Leilani Simon's mom will be testifying. And what I want to know, I know they're going to ask Billy Joe this question. Why did you let Leilani Simon care for Quinton Simon when you went out of town? I know they're going to ask her that. I know. If they don't ask her that, missed opportunity. Huge missed opportunity right there. So anyway, guys, let me know what you think about all my thoughts and opinions on this case. You know, it was highly publicized on YouTube, social media, and everything like that. So it's going to start picking up more steam now that Quinton Simon's case is about to be heard in court. Leilani Simon's trial is about to start. You know, my opinion is they will find her guilty of murder. I just wonder what degree of murder they will find her guilty of. I don't think that it'll be second-degree murder, because I can see her defense trying to say, well, she didn't know what she'd done because she was on drugs. But again, if she didn't know what she'd done, why did she go dump his body in a dumpster right down the road after she allegedly killed him? So anyway, guys, let me know what you think about my thoughts and opinions on this one. Let me know if you think old Don B hit the nail on the head. I'm going to follow the trial, and we'll hit the highlights of it. Old Don B will hit the highlights of the trial and let you know his thoughts and opinions on it. So till then, guys, hope you enjoyed the view, and I'll see you on the next video.